have returned from my journey. A true tragedy would be if I were to fall and slip. So I'm just trying to showcase nature, and next thing you know, ooh, that's deep. You guys see that? I don't know how deep this goes. It's getting a little spooky. I have returned. All right, welcome back to another video. So recently I've been thinking a lot about what do you do when you have time alone? And in the past, my past self would just scroll on my phone alone and waste time. Today I was like, you know what? I'm alone. I'm gonna go to this dope ass waterfall. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'll probably put some other clips in. But this is what we're gonna be doing today. And we're gonna be talking, hanging out, and having a good old time. In my life, I feel like I've fallen into the trap of being a doomer. I go online and everything's negative. The world's ending. It's impossible to be happy. And when you surround yourself with that type of media, and that's the type of stuff you consume all day, day in and day out, it's inevitable that your life is going to probably be painted with negative emotions. I've fallen into this trap and I regret it. I wish I wouldn't have been on social media so much. I wish I would have gone to more waterfalls. I wish I would have waded in rivers, even when I'm alone. My friends and I are in different cities. Everybody's on different schedules. And it's a shame. Can going outside actually change your mood? Can touching grass actually make you feel better? Or is that just some bullshit that you see online that doesn't have any truth behind it? Recently, I've been wanting to go out and actually do stuff more, even if I'm alone, even if my friends are busy and can't hang out, even if it's just me. I think it's better to have a solo adventure and actually go see something cool than just doom scroll your life away on your phone and not create any memories. I now have this memory of wading in this river, having the waterfall behind me, having the camera in front of me, this tree to my right, and I'm gonna remember that. But the problem is, when you're online, when you're scrolling on your phone, you're only getting a 2D visual that's flat, and you're also getting a less than real audio quality. Of course, there are amazing mics, but I am recording this audio through a mic and you're listening through a speaker or a headphone or something similar. And along the way, the spatial audio is lost. I'm tired of being a doomer. I'm tired of acting like my life is over when I'm 23 years old and in fact, it's barely even started. I have my whole life ahead of me. There's a saying, I don't know who it's from, but it's something along the lines of, most men die when they're 25, but aren't buried until they're 75. That's the gist of the quote. And what I think that means is most people, they lose the spark to go and explore, to go wade in rivers, to go to play in waterfalls, and just to do fun, normal things that would excite you when you were a kid. Of course there's bills, of course there's responsibility, but losing that spark is truly a tragedy. Life can't always be fun and joy and hanging out by a gorgeous waterfall, but I can do it a lot more than I have been doing it. I think that's the point I'm trying to get across. And you probably could too. If you're on social media all the time and you're living vicariously through someone else, you should consider going on an adventure. I don't know where you live in the world. I don't know how urban your area is. I live in a pretty urban city, and so it's not like this stuff is in my backyard. I had to drive over an hour to get to this place, and I'd say it was worth it. I don't know exactly where I'm going with this video, but it doesn't really matter, because I'm having an enjoyable time. I feel like every day you're faced with hundreds, even thousands of decisions. I saw this sign and I thought it'd be a good bit. You could take the upper decision, the more intentional decision, or you could take the lower, easier one. Both are gonna lead you somewhere, but I feel like it will lead you to vastly different places. The message of this video is to make decisions that are more intentional and go and actually experience your life instead of just existing. That's something I myself am trying to work on, and that is what I feel like I learned today. If this video inspires just one person to get out there and have an adventure, have an experience, and make a real memory, rather than just scrolling on their phone, I feel like I've done my job. So thank you guys for the support, and I'll see you in the next one.
2 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I like good pussy and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe, and I get more